Turning left, here we are in the Tama Center. Atmosphere of buildings or something has changed from monotonous street view thus far, right? But, people are not seen a lot in the street as you can see. I don't know what makes the situation, COVID-19 or anything. Anyway, let's go around Tama Center like a ghost town. You can access Tama Center by KO Line or Tama Monorail, that is one of the main railways of Tokyo, which has the station Shinjuku and Fuchu as well. This is the local line running north to south of West Tokyo and has a station Tachikawa, which is a main city in West Tokyo. Tama Monorail is a new line if anything, so fares are more expensive. You should avoid using the line for it, if there is other transportation instead. When I got the Tama Monorail with my kid, the line was offering a campaign of unlimited ride for a day for a kid under 10-year-old at only 100 yen during summer break. However, I passed by the notice about the campaign, paying more than 100 yen for my kid, much less a foreigner would, even if there were such a campaign. What I think now is that there are a lot of walking dead in buildings and not a lot of men walking outside who don't know that most human beings are not left now. And I am one of them who is left to live really. I have to leave this town as fast as possible in order to avoid being attacked by the walking dead. And I intend to stop videoing the street view by a bicycle on which a GoPro is mounted in near future. There is a cheaper cycle computer on my bicycle, whose odometer indicates 1,400 kilometers, that is, I have run that distance by my bicycle since I set it on. I forgot when I did it exactly, but I estimated that it hasn't passed for 2 years since then. Anyway, I haven't run much more distance than the cyclists who ride on the sport-type bicycle with a drop handle. I have something I saw since I rode on a bicycle usually for some years. It is that you could misunderstand as riding on a bicycle makes you healthier, as it is, riding on a bicycle makes your muscles strengthen disproportionately, that is, you need other sports to keep you good health, such as jogging or walking. I have to go shopping to get stuff to cook every day after my wife went out for future divorce, ha ha ha. I have used the bicycle thus far, but I changed the bicycle into walking since I saw muscles of calves especially weakened by using the bicycle for a long term, though my thigh muscles have been strengthened. Muscles of calves are important for blood flow. Indeed, I got swelling up on my foot. I don't know exactly, but I think of the reason for that as weakened calves or a failing heart. In case of a failing heart, I have nothing but to go to a hospital, but in case of the calf muscles, what I have to do is just walking to strengthen the muscles. Actually, I walked every time I went shopping, and several days later, I got over the swelling. But, I haven't gotten over sore in the deep of a knot. Maybe, waking happened to stop the swelling, but the real reason may be my heart. Anyway, it was lucky that I couldn't get a more expensive bicycle due to the increasing demand of bicycles for COVID-19, even though I wanted to get one. Now, I don't need a bicycle but walking shoes. Walking is one of the best exercises for your good health. I've heard often news which old men's dead by accident of bicycle, moreover the accidents were for themselves. Other exercises seem to give you a higher possibility to injure you, if you are an old guy. But, walking doesn't have less possibility of causing such a problem, much less possibility to die for itself. You must think of walking as the most reasonable exercise on spending. But, soles of shoes could be ground down more rapidly than you expect. So, you have to get new ones periodically. I used to walk 10 kilometers a day. That case made me get new ones every 3 months. The time I think I should get new ones is when the soles of shoes can't guard against getting wet on the path. I keep on using the same shoes even though the heels of shoes are ground down a lot, but the water enters inside and makes my foot wet, letting me change them to new ones. On the other hand, I am a Japanese whose mother tongue is not English. But, as you see, I make English narration added to my clips. The main reason is English practice. Actually, such practice has been making me improve my English skill, right? Of course, there are a lot of mistakes in English grammar, but, I don't care, because I put priority on speedier writing but grammatical correctness. I used to look up every question in a dictionary, but now I don't. It can be a waste of time. I believe the time will come soon that AI revises grammatical mistakes in my English. Even now, Google Documents indicate mistakes and offer options. Perhaps, you don't have to study foreign languages anymore in the face of AI's progress. An idea to make videos for my channel on YouTube happened to come to mind when I saw a video on YouTube. The idea seems to suit my aim to make videos, of which one is practice English, the other is to get more than 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible in order to earn $300 a month from YouTube. The reason I want to earn $300 a month is that I want to retire again somewhere in Southeast Asia, and the money could afford the cost of meals for me as a small eater. The idea is copying. However, it is not usual and illegal copy, but translating and adapting copy evaded illegality and unethicality. Moreover, I will copy videos made from other contents which are posted on a BBS called NI channel, that is, I will copy copies in diluting the degree of copy through translation and adaptation. There is a problem, which is that I wonder if I can translate them into understandable English. I have given up on the correct translation already. Those stories will be about incidents that happened in Japan, so it might be difficult to translate something oriented to Japanese culture or so. Anyway, I will just try it for $300, ha ha ha. After the series of street views ends, my GoPro 9 becomes useless, which I bought for the series 2 years ago, and time is something that passes fast. Indeed, the latest version of the GoPro is 11. I love the GoPro. I have understood why a lot of people use one in the world. The reasons are not only such a small size to handle in any scene with ease, but also other reasons. Then, I have to plan out how to use it in other scenes except videoing street view. Frankly speaking, it is not useful for family videos because there is not such a zoom in it that I can satisfy, contrary to the camcorder I have, which has 30 times zooming function. It is a Canon camcorder made in 2012, which can still be useful, if you don't need 4K pictures, though its stabilizer is much worse than common performance of the cameras these days. It is worse than that of $200 smartphones. There are some videos which I shot with the camcorder while walking. As you can see, those videos are terrible. But, 10 years ago or so, I didn't care because it was an average level to stabilize. And, I didn't choose 1080p but 720p, which I could satisfy because there was not 4K, that is, there was nothing to make me think 720p was worse. You can see the end of the rail of the monorail. Yes, Tama Center is the last or start station of the Tama monorail. That indicates this area was only the countryside of Tokyo. There was nothing except grow fields, farms, and farmers' houses long ago. And now The Walking Dead is prevalent. The exterior appearance of buildings looks odd to me, because the larger volume doesn't match people here. I wonder what the buildings want to take in. I want to get out of here as fast as possible. I don't know how to check if the man who approaches me is a human being or Walking Dead. If I whack the head and he is a human being, I will become a murderer. I wonder if a court will allow me a legal defense. The Walking Dead reminds me of walking, and walking reminds me of heel and toe race, which looks like a minor sport in the field sports, right? But, it might be what you understand after you do faster walking for a long time. Such walking makes you work out much more than you expected. And you come to see that the heel and toe race is one of iron races. Perhaps, there is a country which lays the heel and toe race on as the national sport, but I don't know such a country, and I want the heel and toe race to be lighted more. Anyway, goodbye my bicycle, goodbye videoing street view.